Welcome to Rabbi's Story Guys. As the rain beats down tonight, let's dive into stories that'll make your heart race. Hit subscribe and ring the bell so you never miss the story. Brace yourself. It's about to get creepy. Let's begin. The Silent Watcher. I used to work as a night security guard at a mall, the kind of place that's mostly dead after hours. A few employees left to clean up, maybe a late-night delivery or two. Otherwise, it's just you, your walkie-talkie, and the hum of fluorescent lights above. Honestly, most of the time, I didn't mind. A lot of downtime. I'd do my rounds, check the cameras, make sure no one was sneaking around, and then go back to the security office, listen to the radio, and count down the minutes until morning. But there was this one night that changed everything. It started off like any other shift. I showed up at 10 p.m., took my station, and did the usual, checked in with the night supervisor, got the keys to all the locked areas, and made sure all the alarms were set. The mall was already quiet. Everything was locked up tight. The first few hours passed without incident. I walked through the hallways, did a sweep of the back corridors, checked the emergency exits. It wasn't until around 2 a.m. that things started to feel wrong. I was sitting at the security desk, watching the cameras when I noticed something strange. There was movement in the food court area. One of the camera feeds showed a figure standing in front of a closed restaurant. The lights were off, and no one was supposed to be there. But I saw him, a man standing still in the middle of the food court, staring straight ahead. I didn't think much of it at first, maybe a maintenance guy or a cleaning crew member. But when I checked the time, the mall was supposed to be locked up tight, and the man didn't look like he belonged. He wasn't wearing a uniform, just a regular jacket, jeans, nothing that suggested he should have been there. I grabbed the walkie-talkie and checked in. No one else was working that night. I decided to go take a look. When I reached the food court, the man was still standing there, perfectly still, facing the closed restaurant. He hadn't moved an inch. "Hey, you're not supposed to be here," I called out, trying to keep my voice steady. No response. I stepped closer. "Hey," I said, a little louder this time. Still nothing. I hesitated, looking at him. Something about the way he stood there. It wasn't just weird, it was unnerving. I walked up to him and tapped him on the shoulder. He didn't flinch, didn't react at all. I grabbed his shoulder and shook him hard, but his body was stiff, unnaturally stiff, like a mannequin. I pulled back, my heart racing now. That's when I noticed it. His face was blank. No emotion. His eyes were wide open, unblinking. I stumbled back, but then I realized something even worse. There was no reflection of him in the glass windows of the restaurant. No shadow on the floor. He was standing there, in full light, but he wasn't there. I sprinted back to the security office, hands shaking. I checked the cameras again. The feed was showing the same image, the man standing there, perfectly still. But when I pulled up the live feed, nothing. The food court was empty. I don't know how long I sat there, staring at the screens. Everything felt wrong. My phone buzzed, an emergency alert. I glanced at it, distracted for a second. But when I looked back at the monitors, the man was standing in front of the security office door, just outside, staring at the camera, watching me. I couldn't breathe. My fingers fumbled with the keys as I tried to lock the office door, but nothing happened. The man wasn't moving, not yet. He was just standing there, like he was waiting for something. I didn't wait around to find out what. I grabbed my coat, bolted out of the office, and made for the exit. But as I was about to swipe my keycard, I heard it. A voice. Not from the walkie-talkie, but from the air itself. You're not supposed to leave. I didn't turn around. I just ran. The next day, they found the cameras had been wiped. No footage. The mall manager thought I'd been hallucinating or messing with the system. I quit that night. I don't even know what happened. I don't know who that man was or what he wanted. But every time I drive past that mall now, I can't shake the feeling that someone is standing just outside the window, waiting for me to look, watching. And sometimes, late at night, when the silence is thick enough, I hear that voice again in my head. You're not supposed to leave.